Hi, everyone. My name is Courtney Lucas, and I am a volunteer with the Grand River Council on Aging. And today, our Community at Home workshop is featuring Tom Bentley from the Brantford Library. So, Tom Bentley is the coordinator of community engagement at the Brantford Public Library. And he has worked at the library since 2000 and has seen many changes. And he's looking forward to many more to come. So, today's session is going to explore the wide range of resources available, including services and programs for seniors at the Brantford Library. So we're so happy to have Tom today, and I give the floor to you.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on this very wet and soggy day. It's a perfect day for a trip to the library, I think, or maybe even downloading some books. But we'll talk about that in a minute. I have another library riddle for you, actually, that just popped into my mind. What is the tallest building in town? And it's the library because it has so many stories. There we go. So again, thank you very much for joining me today. Just want to start off with a little bit about the library, basically, a little bit of history. We've had a free public library in Brantford for 140 years, believe it or not. Back in 1884, the province basically enacted the Free Public Libraries Act. Brantford went along with it, along with many other communities as well. So yeah, we have had a free public library since 1884. The Carnegie Library opened up in 1904. Actually, last Thursday, July 4th, was the 120th anniversary of the official opening of the Carnegie Library. So and there's the old Carnegie Library there. That's from an old postcard. And obviously now it's Laurier Brantford administrative offices. So it's good to see that it's still there. A lot of other Carnegie libraries and other communities aren't there anymore, unfortunately. But sort of skipping forward to the present, I just wanted to give you some facts and figures about the library from last year. So as you can see, last year we had over 700,000 items either checked out or downloaded, and that's an increase from the previous year, so that's always good to see that. We had almost 7,000 new members. We sign up new members all the time, families, individuals. It's fantastic. We had over 400,000 people in person visit the library, either the main branch or the St. Paul branch, so we have people coming in all the time. We had almost 16,000 people attend library programs. And I'll be talking a little bit about library programs in a couple of minutes. And we had over 500,000 people visit our website and our catalog. So we're very busy, either in person or online. So it's great to see. Just talking about some of the topics we'll be discussing today, we're going to be talking about getting a library card because you need that to take advantage of a lot of our services. Talk about some of the items that you can borrow. Some items I'm sure you're familiar with, and there'll be some that you probably aren't familiar with. Talking about some different lifelong learning opportunities, because we are very much committed to lifelong learning from age 0 to age 100. We're talking about some of the different programs for seniors as well. We have a lot of great programs that our senior community enjoys. Some different library services that you can take advantage of. Little section here on preserving your family memories too. I'll talk about that. Some things that you can digitize and things like that. And then a slide on the future of the library. We had a recent announcement that we're all very thrilled about that I'll talk to you about. Okay. Want to talk about getting a library card. As David said, we should everyone should have a library card, and I could not agree with that more. The great thing is, and basically everything I'm talking about today is free. Basically everything except one thing is free. So library cards are free to residents of the city of Brantford, the county of Brant, Six Nations, and the city of Cambridge. If you attend school in Brantford, you can get a card for free, or if you work in Brantford, and you can get a card for free. Just last week, we had a mother and child wanting to sign up, and they were actually lived in Norfolk County. But then I found out that she actually works in town, so I was able to sign her up for a library card. So that was fantastic. So again, you can get a card at either library branch, at the main branch or the St. Paul branch. You can even go onto our website and get an instant digital membership. There's just a form that you will fill out, and it will automatically generate a library card for you. And you can use that card, that digital card, right away to access a lot of our online services, our downloads, our databases, and things like that. So you can use it for that. And then you can come into either branch and update that to the full card, which will let you check out physical items and things like that. So again, library cards are free. You just need to bring in a couple pieces of identification. One of them has to have like your address on it, like a driver's license or some type of government ID or something like that. And then we just get you to fill out a little form, just takes a couple minutes, and you've got yourself a library card and you're ready to go. So I wanted to talk a little bit about items you can borrow. So surprise, surprise, you can borrow books from the library. But one of the things that our seniors like a lot are our large print collection. So I just grabbed a large print book. And as you can see, if you haven't seen that, the print on it is a lot larger, whether you can see that or not, is a lot larger than regular print books. So we have a collection of thousands of large print books at our main branch and at our St. Paul branch. So again, those are available. You can check out, actually, we don't have a limit on the number of books you can check out. So if you want to load the trunk of your car up with large print books or anything else, you go right ahead and do that, okay? So we do have those. Another one that's very popular with our seniors are audiobooks. And we have them in, here's one here, and they're basically on like a CD format that you can put in your CD player and play that. And again, those are very popular. People will sometimes take them either at home or on like a vacation. If you're going for a drive for a couple of hours, it's a great way to listen to a book. So again, we have a lot of these available again at the main branch and the St. Paul branch. The other type of audiobook we have are these little playaways. And they are just little tiny audiobooks, basically recorded on something like that. It's a bit hard to see. It's about the size of a playing card. So basically, you just put a AAA battery in that and put your headphones in, and it has the entire audiobook right on there that you can listen to. So it's great if you're out for a walk, if you're on the treadmill, if you're out in the garden, anything like that, and you want to listen to an audiobook. We've got many of these available too at our main and St. Paul branches. So again, those are very popular as well. And of course, we've got DVDs. We've got a lot of DVDs. They're one of our most popular things that get checked out. Just a couple of examples here. I brought this one in Murdoch Mysteries because, of course, I'm sure many of you know Murdoch Mysteries is actually filmed here in Brantford, quite often too, actually at the old Carnegie Library. So it's always great to see those guys filming in town. So we've got lots of great movies, things like that. And also documentaries, educational DVDs, things like that. So again, they are very popular. We have you can take out up to 15 DVDs at a time. So again, those are very popular with us as well. And magazines too, of course. We've got a lot of magazines, both at the main and the St. Paul branch. The latest issue has to stay in the library, but once we get a new issue, then you can take out the older issues. And I'll be talking in a little bit about a press reader app, which has digital magazines and newspapers as well. Okay. And I'm going to talk about a few things that you may not be familiar with that the library carries. We have a lot of amazing things here that people can check out now, a lot more than books. We'll always have books. We always love books, but we're branching into a lot of amazing other things as well. So for example, you can borrow, we have 3 sewing machines now, and embroidery machine, which is very popular for all of our crafters. You can borrow a laptop from the library. You can borrow a Wi-Fi hotspot. So if you don't have internet at home, you can borrow a hotspot, take it home, and you have it for a week, and you have internet at home. Those are one of our most popular items. They're out all of the time, basically. We just introduced fishing poles and tackle kits that you can borrow from the library too. So check it out, head down to the Grand River and see what you can catch. maybe catch your supper or your lunch or something like that. I'm not sure. We also have bird watching kits that which you can see in the slide here. That's we have 5 bird watching kits. So they come with a bird identification guide, binoculars, things like that. So those are very popular too. You can check those out, go out and take a look at some of the various types of birds that in our region. We have things like radon and carbon dioxide monitors as well. Those are popular. You just check them out, take them home, and you can check any levels of radon or carbon dioxide at home as well. We have light therapy lamps too, which are very, very popular. Those, especially during the fall and winter when there's not as much light, not as much light, sun's going down earlier. You can check those out, take them home. It gives you sort of like a natural kind of a sunlight kind of thing too. A couple of other things I didn't have enough space for are things like parks passes. You can borrow a pass to the Grand River Conservation Authority. You can borrow a pass to over 100 Ontario provincial parks. You can borrow a pass to the Art Gallery of Hamilton. So those you can borrow as well. And for grandkids and things like that, we have a lot of coding and things like that. This is a little guy here. It's called a Dash Robot. And kids can use that to sort of get an introductory introduction to coding, logical thinking, things like that. So we have a lot of these sort of simple robots that the kids love. You can check them out, take them home for a week or two, and kids can get a sort of an early start on how to code, that kind of thing. So those, again, are very, very popular. So that's our little Dash Robot guy. Wanted to talk about things that you can download and stream for free as well. We have a lot of those things as well. So if you've got an iPad, Android phone or Android tablet, this will work on all of them. Libby's probably our most popular app. Basically, you just download the app. It's free for Android and iPhone, and you can download things like ebooks, magazines, and audiobooks. You can download up to 25 at a time. The nice thing too about the Libby app is you can increase the size. It gives you a lot of options that you can do. So if you need to increase the size of the font, the text, you can do that. You can have black lettering on white or white lettering on black, whatever is easier for you to read. Audiobooks too are great if you want to listen to them. A great selection of magazines as well if you're interested in that too. Another very, very popular app is one called Press Reader, and that gives you international and national and local magazines and newspapers. Again, it's a free app that you can download to your Android or iPhone device. It has newspapers, everything from the Brantford Expositor to newspapers from all over the world. So if you want to read the news from Australia, from Europe, the United States, South America, anything like that, all of those magazines and newspapers are available there. You can even set up the Libby app to automatically download the next issue. So when it's out, it will stream to your device and you can open up in the morning and read it. So that's a very, very popular app. We usually have between 8,000 to 9,000 digital magazines and newspapers that are downloaded every month with the Libby app. It's one of our most used apps. So that's a great one to take advantage of. Pardon me. If you things like movies, TV shows, music, things like that, you might want to try the Hoopla digital app. Again, you can just download that to your device or even to your smart TV, and you can stream movies, you can stream TV shows, you can stream documentaries, anything like that. It also has music that you can stream, ebooks, audiobooks, things like that. So it's a great one. Hoopla's a little bit different. You can only download 5 items a month. They charge us for each item. So basically, we can only budget for about 5 items a month. So every month you can download 5 new items, okay? If you like music, you can stream and download that from Freegal Music as well. You can download and keep up to 6 songs a month. So they're yours to keep for free, or you can stream up to 6 hours of music a day too. So it's great background music if you're just doing something. You can stream whatever. It's got all different types of music, anything you like: jazz, country, pop, rock, classical, kids music, anything like that. So again, that's a very, very popular service as well. And again, that's available for free. As I mentioned, we're very much into lifelong learning. So we do have lifelong learning opportunities, again, all available for free with your library card. LinkedIn Learning is one of our most popular types of services. Basically, it's a lot of free online courses, video courses you can take on technology, sort of from a beginner to an advanced level. So for example, if you get a new iPad, if you get a new iPhone, if you get a new Android tablet or Android phone, you can sign up and take online courses, and it will take you through the whole process of it. So it's very good, again, for beginner kinds of lessons and things like that. So it's also got some great lessons if you're wanting to learn about Zoom. If you're not too familiar with Zoom, you can find out about Zoom. You can, if you need to find out more about any of the Microsoft Office packages, so Word, Excel, PowerPoint. If you bought a new digital camera and you want some tips on that, it will have that as well. So it's got a ton of really good kind of creative and kind of technical information that you can take as many courses as you want, anytime that you want. Another one that we have for online learning is Universal Class. It's a little bit different from LinkedIn Learning, as it's more kind of creative and arts and craft kind of thing. So it will have online courses on cooking, on baking, on sewing, on knitting, on dog care, on cat care, on candle making. There's just an amazing selection of courses on that. And again, they're more kind of arts and crafts and creative, whereas LinkedIn Learning is more technical. So you have a really good selection there. And again, you can take as many courses from LinkedIn Learning or Universal Class as you'd like at any time. If you're interested in history, we have a database that offers the Toronto Star and the Globe and Mail newspapers. It has the full text of them going right back to the beginning. So you can search the Toronto Star from 1894 up to basically the present. And you can search the Globe and Mail from, believe it or not, 1844 up pretty much to the present. So it's great for looking at historical events or anything like that. If you want to look at newspaper headings from when the Titanic sunk or any other sort of historical kinds of things, it's great for looking at that. It's also great for genealogists too. If you're into any genealogy, you can look at obituaries and things like that as well. So it's great for historical researchers. It's good for students and things like that. So I would recommend that one too. Just if you're a history buff, it's fantastic. I'll go in sometimes and just look at all these different things. I'll punch in Brantford and look at articles about Brantford history from way back, before Confederation. So it's really interesting to take a look at if you're a history buff. And I'm sure there's some genealogists out there. Always a very, very popular topic. And we do offer the Ancestry database as well. So if you're into genealogy, it's just an absolute gold mine. One thing I should say is that the Ancestry database is only available at the main branch or the St. Paul branch. You can't get it through our website, unfortunately. That's just the way that Ancestry has it set up. So you can come in to either the main or the St. Paul branch, use one of our computers, or if you've got your own device, your own laptop, or your own tablet, you can search Ancestry that way. So you can search birth and death records, immigration records, high school yearbooks, censuses, anything like that for Canada, US, Europe. They're just adding thousands and thousands and thousands of items every day. Again, it's one of our most used databases for our genealogists. So come in and use that. It is a fantastic resource. I also, another one I wanted to mention, we have, it's a suite of databases. It's called EBSCOhost, and it offers a lot of full text articles. The one I wanted to really concentrate on today is one called the Consumer Health Database, because it's got good vetted health information from sort of a very beginner level up to a professional level. And the nice thing that I like about it is you can count on that database. Sometimes a Google search will get you all sorts of kind of weird and wacky health information, whereas this consumer health database has good verified information. So again, that's available through our EBSCOhost suite of databases. I would recommend that one. Sometimes we may not have books on specific conditions or just a very little bit, whereas this consumer health database will have a lot of fantastic information that you can access anytime. Okay. Now, the one we have is maybe you're planning a trip, maybe you're going to France or Spain or South America or someplace like that, and you want to maybe get a head start on learning the language. We have a great learning database called Transparent Language, and it has over 100 languages that you can learn. So you can start at a very basic level and work your way up. So again, it has, as I mentioned, over 100 languages. It's got indigenous languages, which is great. It also has a very robust English as a second language section too. So it has English for Ukrainian speakers, for Chinese speakers, for Spanish speakers, for Arabic speakers, things like that. So all of the new Canadians moving in can take advantage of that. So that's a very great, fantastic database too. Again, if you're planning on taking a trip and want to learn a new language, or maybe you're just want to learn a new language just to, talk to a new neighbor or something like that. Programs for seniors. We do have a lot of programs throughout the year. We have a seniors at BPL committee. They're kind of an advisory group made up of seniors from Brantford. So they meet here fairly regularly and they help plan programs. They help run the programs, things like that. That photo in the slide is actually from a holiday program that seniors at BPL helped put on. And the other things that we have the St. Paul Crafter Circle at our St. Paul branch. That's held basically bi-weekly. So bring your knitting, bring your crochet, bring your needlework, sit down with other crafters and have a chin wag. It's always a very popular program. People enjoy going to that. We have book clubs as well, if you'd like to join. They meet up at the St. Paul branch, and we do have one at the main branch as well. So check our website, our event calendar, and it will list when our book clubs meet up and how you can join and things like that. Again, those are very, very popular as well. Other programs that you might find beneficial is our Book a Librarian program. And that's how basically Tuesdays through Saturdays, and you can book one-on-one time to sit down with one of our staff here who can help you out with your device. Like maybe you've got a new iPhone or a new Android phone and you want to install some of the library's apps or something like that. You can book a time and we just sit down with you one-on-one to help you out with that. Okay, so that's very popular. If you go onto our event calendar, it basically has them listed. You would just pick the day. They're at specific days and specific times, and you just put in your information, tell us what you need help with, and then, fingers crossed, we can help you out. Sometimes technology gets the best of us. We're not all experts on it. Sometimes we'll need 2 or 3 people that kind of come in and throw around ideas. Some people are better with Android phones than with iPhones, but we'll do our best to help you out. Let's put it that way. We also have a drop-in tech time as well at the main branch and the St. Paul branch. And those are, I think, about once a month. So again, they're just drop-in basically. So again, check our event calendar for that. And again, we can help you out kind of one-on-one with any tech problems that you have. Basically, all of our programs are listed in our newsletter. The newsletter is available, print copies are available at both branches. It's also available, an electronic copy is available on our website as well, so you can pick that up. And also, our event calendar is available on our website. So if you go to our event calendar, every single program that we will have is going on there. Most programs are free, they're just drop in. Some you do have to register for, but there'll be a registration link there. Again, most programs are free. Occasionally, there will be ones that there might be, for example, our author series. We'll have things like wine there. So if you want to, spend a few bucks to buy some wine, you can do that. But basically, all of our programs are free. Okay. And I want to touch on our summer programs since we're in the middle of summer, and we've got a lot of programs going on for all ages, for families, for kids. The photo in the slide was basically just taken last Thursday at our St. Paul branch. That was our backyard STEAM program. So we had fun with little robots there. They made little basically costumes for the robots, and then we kind of ran them along the grass. So that was a lot of fun with for kids. So again, great things for parents, grandkids, seniors, things like that. We also have our summer reading program going on right now. We do that every summer. So what you can do is any books that you've read, any magazines, any audiobooks that you've listened to, there'll be a form on our website that you can fill in your information, or you can fill out a paper ballot at our main branch or a St. Paul branch, and you have a chance to win a weekly prize or a grand prize. Okay, so we have prizes for kids 0 to 12, teens 13 to 17, and adults 18 plus. So you can win a great grand prize. We have a couple of summer reading family-friendly programs for all ages coming up. We have one on July 20th, which we're going to be showing a movie, Lightyear, with Buzz Lightyear. And then we have one at the end of August, sort of a wrapping up summer reading extravaganza for everyone. So again, visit our event calendar for a complete list of our summer programs. Now, getting into some of the services that we have. This one is very, very popular. It's our home delivery service. And it's free to all the residents of Brantford who can't visit the library, basically. So each week, library staff will deliver a bag of items to you, and we'll take away the bag from the previous visit. So we'll deliver things like books, audiobooks, magazines, CDs, DVDs. You can see on the slide there, that little home delivery service on the spine there. There's a big collection back there. Again, it's a free service. Unfortunately, it only is to City of Brantford. We have library staff and volunteers that do that. It's part of their job. So every week, or we'll see them, or every month we'll see them loading up their books, big bags of books, and taking them out and then bringing them back in. We do have a little brochure that's available. You can pick that up either at the main or St. Paul branch. It just gives you a little bit more detail about the program and how to get more information about it. Some facts and figures. So last year, we made almost 1,000 visits in Brantford, and we delivered almost 8,000 items through rain, snow, sleet, hail, everything else. So it's a fantastic service that people love it. We love to do it as well. So again, visit our website for more information on that, on the home delivery service.
David, Tom, I'm just going to take a second to let you know that we have about 2 more minutes for your presentation.
Oh, okay, very good. Okay, the Center for Equitable Library Access basically is a free service that we have. Basically, you just have to have a library card, and you can download or get material. It's for people with print disabilities, basically, okay? So that is freely available. We will have some information about that on our website as well. Local history and genealogy, if you're interested in that, visit our local history room at the main branch. We have census records, microfilm, anything like that. It's a fantastic place to visit. We have people locally from the States, from all over Canada visiting us as well. Visit the Your History page on our website for more information about that. Our new digital archives is fantastic. We're adding new stuff from Brantford history all the time. So books, postcards, anything like that. So if you have any old Brantford material, any old postcards, books, catalogs, restaurant menus, anything like that, we'd love to digitize them as well and add them to our collection. So I can talk to you about that too. Printing, photocopying, and scanning, very, very popular. This is the only thing that we charge for. 10 cents for black and white, 25 cents for color. You can do black and white at Main and St. Paul, and you can also do color at the main branch as well. Scanning is free. Just bring in like a USB thumb drive and you can scan for free. We also have a wireless printing service available at both branches as well. Preserving your family memories. We have some great stuff. If you have any slides, DVDs, 8mm, super 8mm film, we have devices now that you can use to actually transfer that to electronic formats. The thing on the screen there is a new device which will copy VHS tapes right to an MP4 video file. So those are available at the main branch as well. Very, very popular as well. The future, we basically broke ground on a new branch. Well, it'll be a combined sort of facility. It's at in West Brant at corner of Shellard Lane and Strickland Avenue. So it'll be a combination school, public library, recreation center. The new library branch will be about double the size of the St. Paul branch. So fingers crossed that'll be finished in fall of 2026. So that's fantastic. That's a growing area of town. So we're thrilled to see that. So thank you very much for listening to me, folks. There's lots of ways to get a hold of us. You can visit our website. You can give us a call. There are our social media websites as well. So we have an amazing amount of things going on. So again, please visit us either in person, online. We would love to see you. Okay, thank you.